Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to write another super sentence, and this super sentence will have three parts. It will tell when, why, and how. Let's get started. Our sentence today, the simple part is the mouse ate the cheese. The who or the what is the mouse, and the action is ate the cheese. Now, we will start with a when. When did the mouse eat the cheese? Here are some choices. Right after she woke up, the mouse ate the cheese. Early in the morning, the mouse ate the cheese. At noon, at midnight, before her brother arrived, the mouse ate the cheese. After she smelled it, the mouse ate the cheese. While the kids were at recess, the mouse ate the cheese. While everyone was trick-or-treating, the mouse ate the cheese. After watching cartoons, the mouse ate the cheese. We'll first start by telling a when. That's why we've capitalized each of these. We'll tell when, then we'll write the mouse ate the cheese. Third, we'll tell how. How did the mouse eat the cheese? The mouse ate the cheese quickly. The mouse ate the cheese rapidly, which means pretty much the same as quickly. The mouse ate the cheese slowly. The mouse ate the cheese greedily. Oh, the mouse ate the cheese sleepily. If he just woke up, he'd eat it sleepily. The mouse ate the cheese eagerly, or the mouse ate the cheese angrily. Third, we will tell why. Why did he eat it? The mouse ate the cheese because she was starving. The mouse ate the cheese because he craved cheddar cheese. That's that yellow cheese. The mouse ate the cheese because her mom told her to eat it. The mouse ate the cheese because her sister woke her up and she was tired. The mouse ate the cheese because he was afraid another mouse would take it. The mouse ate the cheese because she loved white cheese more than anything. Now, we could put some of these together, like at noon, the mouse ate the cheese angrily because her sister woke her up and she was tired. Or we could say, while the kids were at recess, the mouse ate the cheese quickly because she was starving. We could write, after watching cartoons, the mouse ate the cheese angrily because her sister woke her up and she was tired. I think we already did that one. Lots of different options. Now, this will be the first time that we've done a sentence that has 4 parts. Later on, I'll just tell you, write a sentence that tells a when, and write a sentence that tells and include a why, and you'll come up with your own. Let's do this one. After she smelled it. Now, if you want to do a different one, feel free. You can choose one of these other when phrases. I'm going to go with, after she smelled it, the mouse ate the cheese, and I'm going to choose greedily. If you're greedy, you want it all to yourself. After she smelled it, the mouse ate the cheese greedily because he was afraid another mouse would take it. So he's trying to get it eaten before someone else does. Now, here we have because he, and here we have after she. So I'm going to have to decide, is it a girl mouse or a boy mouse? I'll just stick with he and just cross out the S. After he smelled it, the mouse ate the cheese greedily because he was afraid another mouse would take it. Once again, If you want to choose a different how, if you want to choose a different why, feel free to do that. Okay, so this is our order. First when, and I put a 1 here. So choose a phrase that tells when. Then we'll write the mouse ate the cheese. We'll tell how. The mouse ate the cheese slowly. The mouse ate the cheese quickly. Then we'll tell why. That's the fourth. So when, then this part, then how, and then why. So we'll start with 1, and our when, or the one I'm going to do, is after he smelled it. You can do another if you want, or you can copy mine. Just up, you need your writing paper. I've got my sharp pencil, and here we go. Now, don't forget to put your name up here. Then I'm just going to go ahead and put my name, and I write neatly because I'm a quality teacher. Write neatly because you're a quality student. Mr. Phelps. By the way, PH is our digraph this week. Is spelled with PH. Same as the F sound. Okay, so our sentence has to start with a capital, so after will be a capital. Nice A, Mr. Phelps. Cross is right on the line. Let's move it over so they can see it. After, aft. There's the aft. Is ER at the end of a word. It's usually ER. Sometimes OR, but usually ER. After he, space, smell, space, sm is a consonant blend, SM, E echo, smell. Remember, at the end of a one-syllable word, if it comes after a short vowel, we have to double F, L, S, and X. And L is one of them, so we have to double it. After he smell, to make it past tense, because it happened in the past, you have to use ED. After he smelled it, the it, of course, is referring to the cheese. Cross the T on the line. After he smelled it, comma, the mouse ate the cheese. I've got room for my the. Nice E, Mr. Phelps. Ow is spelled O-U, sometimes O-W, but in mouse, it's O-U. Mouse. Now you might say, Mr. Phelps, why isn't it spelled M-O-U-S? Well, if a word ends with an S, it usually means more than one, like girls, boys, rocks. If it ends with an S, it means more than one. So that people don't get confused, mouse is one. It's not more than one. So we put an E at the end so people don't get confused. After he smelled it, the mouse ate, space. Now if I just put AT, that's at. But if I put an E at the end, then the A says A. Ate, space, the, space, ch. To make E, we're going to put two vowels together. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking and says its name. So this E says its name. Ch, E. Second one is silent. Z. Z. And then we put an E at the end. After he smelled it, the mouse ate the cheese greedily. Nice G with a good monkey tail. My G touches the top line and the bottom line, and it doesn't look like this. It's a quality G. G's are hard to make neatly. Do your best. Gr, G-R. E. To make the E sound, we'll put two vowels together. E-E. Greed. Ill, I-L. E, Y. Greed illy. After he smelled it, the mouse ate the cheese greedily. Now we're on to number 4. We did 1, the when. We did 2, the mouse ate the cheese. We did 3, how. How did he eat it? He ate it greedily. And now we're on to 4. Because, because. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. You just have to know how to spell it. I spell it out loud because it gets it into your mind. Because, B-E-C-A-U-S-E. Because he was afraid another mouse would take it. Because, space, he was as was. Looks like was, but it's really was. Looks like was, but it's was. Because he was afraid, and on two-syllable words, the is spelled with an A. Sounds like a U, U up, but it's an A. F-R. Two vowels go walking. The first one does the talking and says its name. The A says its name, afraid, and the second one is silent. So the I is silent because he was afraid another mouse, there's that again, another, and it looks like we would spell it A-N-U, but it's A-N-O. It's like another. At the end of a word is usually E-R. Because he was afraid another mouse, ow, O-U and O-W. That's how you spell ow. Mouse. Remember, we have to have an E on the end. Because he was afraid another mouse would, I do have room to fit would in here. Would is another word you can't sound it out. Because he was afraid another mouse would take it. Take. Now my K doesn't go above the line. I saw some K's the other day that look like this. That goes above the line. My K is done correctly. It doesn't go above the line. Now, Mr. Phelps, that's tack. You have to put an E at the end so the A says A. He was afraid another mouse would take space it. I always go back and reread it because I'm like you, I can sometimes forget words. Put a period at the end of your sentence. I have a capital at the beginning and a period at the end. Mr. Phelps, you better read it and make sure you didn't leave any words out. After he smelled it, the mouse ate the cheese greedily because he was afraid another mouse would take it. Good sentence. Send your teacher your sentence. Thank you, boys and girls.